very, very slow approach, very methodical. They'll be leaving this down to that 30-second mark time and time again when we see these site pushes coming in. So starting over on the T side, I'm really curious if Fnatic are going to let Aristocracy play this slow style of Counter-Strike, if they're going to let them play their own game, or if it's going to be Fnatic dictating the pace early on.
Yeah, and we have an exciting best-of-3 map pool as well for this series, right? We had some rough maps in the previous day, but over past Mirage Train, all three of these potentially coming into this series. And Astralis going to be taking on North later today as well, Harry. So some really exciting Counter-Strike, and we're getting into things. It's a lot of utility for this T-side pistol round. Well, really both sides. Golden's gone with a nade on top of that kit. We saw Fnatic with a double nade on that CT side Inferno trying to stop the B coffin plant. Let's see what cheeky little ideas they've got up now with this double nade. Odds obviously favouring Fnatic for this best of 3, but let's see if Aristocracy can make things interesting on their map pick. It's the B site take here for the Poles. Flusher waiting. Golden's got a nade as well. This could get messy.
Oh, they'll see those players there over at top ramp. Flusher just waiting with this nade for that first bit of contact to come in. So much utility over on the side of Aristocracy. Ooh. These nades rain down through the ramp, and now here's the response from Fnatic. Those nades have looked pretty valuable. They found a bulk of the damage in this round, and that's allowed Fnatic now just to peel away from this B site and look to take this one 5v4 in the retake. All that utility is already gone from the Aristocracy side, and they're just getting picked up already. It's only on to Maus alone. 1 versus 5. He's got a lot to do, and he's completely surrounded. So Fnatic, they don't even take a point of damage there in that pistol round. Not until Flusher, I think, takes full damage. So, yeah, Gravity doing more than Aristocracy were able to do in that round.
I love that utility usage from Flusher as well, right? Not only the double grenade coming down the ramp, which is really well timed, of course, you know, off the back of the T-side smoke, but Flusher had a smoke as well, and he used that to cut off the Heaven Peak, right? Default plant goes out, and, you know, Aristocracy wait in the box halls with a couple of players. They get completely denied any, you know, fights inside of the site from above, and Fnatic are able to just get on that bomb. So really nice round from them, and they definitely seem to be all playing on the same page. That's what we saw yesterday. Some of the Fnatic players as well tweeting after the game, you know, that they're playing really well as a team. They're really happy. So that's what we like to see here, especially hot off the win at Malmo. Not looking to, you know, be called flukers, Harry. They want to keep it up. And so far they are. 1-0, Aristocracy with the with the eco rather in the second round, waiting for that third round buy after the initial bomb plant. Flush is trying to avoid those shots through the wood. Getting close, but Flush is not going back into that one. It's going to be a B play once again here from this T side. Rallen might just try and walk out A main to look for a pick. He's actually in the halls instead. Ignore me. In A main is Brolin. Fnatic have pushed, so they should have some info here. They should be aware of the possibility of this B play. Surprising to not see an early rotation off the back of this control taken by Brolin, but either way, Fnatic will have the numbers to retake if that plant does come through.
Yeah, for Aristocracy, this is where, you know, these very, very slow creeping T-side defaults that we're so used to seeing do make a lot of sense, right? You're looking to get as much utility out from the Swedes' hands as you can. They've expended most of it that was down here towards B. They were just about to go for that push as that Molotov comes in.
And look at the mini-map. Look at these rotations from Fnatic. Again, they've read it perfectly at the right time. Everyone coming into B, and Aristocracy are walking into a full-on stack. There's even a flank to ensure this round. D is not going to get too much further with Brolin coming in behind. Does come out upper, but Golden's going to hear this and will be able to finish him off with the SMG. All 5 kills coming out from those 2 MP9s that Fnatic brought up, not the rifles, so really making max profit out of that anti-eco. Very nice round. And, I mean, that timely rotate was so good, right? You could see Fnatic piecing it together on the EA site. They take Brolin up in T-Con. They get that info. It's clear. He smokes off the T-spawn entrance. Someone gets flashed into Pop as well. And by that point, Fnatic go, well, Pop's clear, Ivy's clear, Main's clear. Let's 5-stack B. And Aristocracy, well, they walk into the stack. Now it's a buy, though, and things can start to get interesting here for the T side.
Yeah, you'll see that Krieg meta in full swing. Obviously, that's been one of the new dramas, right? The pros taking to Twitter recently requesting that Krieg gets nerfed. Rallen over here with it over in main. Let's see, Famous versus Krieg. It is the, well, one of the worst rifles in the game versus what many consider the best.
Yeah, Rowland's been cut out of this position again. Brolin, I'm loving the confidence. He was an absolute beast yesterday up against North. Fnatic 2-0ing that series as well.
And so this is one of the things I was saying. I was curious how Fnatic were going to play into these slow rounds from Aristocracy. Well, we're already seeing if you're giving Fnatic room to maneuver, they are going to take that, right? They had that deep main control in this round. They've actually moved Brolin out from main and they took control of Pop, albeit briefly. That Molotov pushes Brolin out. These smokes just getting set up from Aristocracy. They're likely going to go in, yeah, there we go, around that 30-second mark to allow this play to come through. That all the smokes down on the bomb tray. Cribs and Brolin getting 2 kills apiece and getting a kill apiece, rather, 2 between them. Taz bought low, going to get finished off by Flusher there in through that smoke. And just 20 seconds left for Ralin and Manish to try and find anything in this round. And it looks like they're saving. They're backing out of this one.
Yeah, these have been a weird few rounds so far from Aristocracy. You know, while they're defaulting, they're not really holding a lot of map control. So Fnatic are just kind of able to work out exactly where the push is coming in. Look at Golden. He pushed up from B ramp, and he has completely outplayed them, dropping Rallen after time. No money. Manice as well. And yeah, not only Aristocracy fighting after time instead of hiding in the T-spawn. You want those guns. You don't want to die after the round's over as a terrorist. But yeah, I mean, Fnatic just giving room. Again, Brolin pushing main, pushing Pop, Golden taking B. And if you're playing these very, very slow rounds that, like you say, Harry, are coming down to these last 30 seconds as Aristocracy throw smokes, well, they have no map control. They have no info. They haven't played B. They haven't even gone to Ivy. So Fnatic are going to be free to take all this map control early on the CT side. If this continues, Aristocracy are going to have a very, very difficult job. Need to start spreading out a little bit more. Not now, though. Just pistols and back towards his B site, the old faithful.
It's certainly old, but it's not too faithful, no. Right? I mean,
I didn't mean for them.
It's more of a swingers party down towards this B site. They're going to try and throw a man up into the boost with the D. That's Taz. And this is the thing, man. Last season on Pro League, we saw this this very, very slow style of play work nicely for the Poles back on trade. But I wonder if that was more the surprise factor, right? No one really anticipating much. And it was enough to catch teams off guard. If you're Fnatic and you've done even a modicum of research, you know how Aristocracy like to play this. And even if you haven't, Fnatic are just a very aggressive team. You've got Golden at the helm, right? And he's kind of very much subscribed to the Fnatic style of play. It will just be this B commitment now from Aristocracy, trying to get past Flusher. Taz Deegan down one. They haven't cleared the man out in the site, but Taz is going to get him. Somehow, some way, Aristocracy have got this round close, and they will at least find a bomb plant. Whether or not they're going to get the round, well, we'll have to wait and see. It's only Mao's left standing, and that Molotov, very well placed by Brolin. Fnatic, even though they lose that site, even though Taz is able to open it up with the Deeg, they will still get the round locked in at the end of the day. That bomb plant, very valuable to Aristocracy, as it allows purchases on everyone in this round, right? Those 2 players dying after time could have been a real problem had you not got that bomb down. So they do at least have that to look forward to.
This utility from Fnatic is continuing to come down to the best timings ever. That smoke from Golden going down on upper, right as 3Ts try and come out. They back off towards ramp, and a rotate is pulled for Fnatic. Another smoke down, and Aristocracy just decide to run through it, because screw it, we've been waiting a minute now in the box halls. We may as well take B, and it was only an eco. So bomb plant, as you say, and 3 players here on the Polish side yet to get a kill as we head into round number 5. That has got to change. Manice is on the AWP now, holding for that B play. Mao's flashed into the box halls as well. Aristocracy, this time a little more of a default, right? They've got map control. They're holding that Ivy peak from T-spawn. They're watching T-main. Players above the pop dog. Roland just cleared that out and left, and now he's going to go look elsewhere. Fnatic, well, they've had a lot of room to move in these past few rounds. They can't afford to get too aggressive and walk into these setups from Aristocracy.
Here's the thing, though. If you're Brolin and you've got so deep in main, You're already very, very content with this position. It's allowing everyone to push up across the map. He's even got JW nearby to trade. And he knows the odds are, right? Aristocracy, they've been holding like this every single round. If he commits any further, then he will be running into players. So he's just got as far as he knows the limits, the confines of this round allow him to go. 3 players still towards this B side of the map, and one of those is Manise with the bomb on his back. They don't have pop dog control, but Taz is around this area, so that's definitely something they could look to grab and then maybe move this one over towards this kind of A site. Maybe it's this A fake from these 2 players back in main, but this is where Brolin, being so aggressive, gets Diha. That smoke is followed up from JW because they haven't done a great job of whittling this utility away from the CT side. And so now with just 20 seconds left, this B play looking to come through. The bomb is the only man here, however.
Done.
And yeah, this round's over. No matter how well Taz and Roland do. And they die immediately. So this one not panning out the way Aristocracy had planned.
That was a double fake from Aristocracy. The intention there was to throw all those nades into the B site. They had a bunch of smokes going in before Rallen walked into T-Con. And then there was supposed to be no commitment into B from the Ts. And that's when Rallen and Diha walk in through main. They sell a bit of a fake. Maybe they get a kill, burst yard, and you know, force Fnatic to over-rotate, leaving that B site empty. That's when the bomb finally comes down ramp and gets a plant. But the thing is, as you said, Harry, that aggressive position from Brolin, again, coming up really, really well for Fnatic, completely sidelining those players moving in through T-Con. And at that point, Golden can commit towards B because they've not lost any players on A, and he spots the bomb. So another done deal, another 1 round for Fnatic, and Aristocracy, yeah, still yet to really do anything on this T side. They're not even getting into close positions, losing rounds to time. Best they've had is bomb plants on B and eco rounds, but that's pretty guaranteed as a terrorist on train. Manise did save that AWP, so we still have that coming into round number 6, but JW's donning his. Manise maybe wanted to speed things up, go for an early T-Con pick. Crims has gone up. Ooh. Oh, almost Manise. Not quite getting that shot. JW with a chance now. He spots that orb crossing into Olof. Brolin's dropped Diha. There's a sandwich smoke down, but it won't stop Brolin. He's found 2 from the site. Now Manise coming out as he gets his way to E-Box. It's a 3-on-4. Fnatic with a rotate off. No one inside of B now. Taz walking through the smoke. Golden's ready for it. Manise, he's making it work here, but he's still at the disadvantage. Needs to be able to find another pick with this AWP. Rallen's trapped in Olof right now, getting pinned by Golden. And Crims, oh, he gets shot through the smoke. That could soften up these targets and make Rallen a little more dangerous, and he's actually got time to rotate all the way around, go wherever he wants. Ivy, back to B. The world is his oyster.
And he is heading down towards this Ivy position. Manise trying to sell this B site play. That does leave him alone, albeit briefly. He's going to miss that shot onto Crims. This now gives a small window of opportunity for Rallen, though. It's only Golden on this A side of the map. If Manise is able to find him from over at those stoppers, could be an Aristocracy round. Rallen's got to get this trade, and he will pick that up at least. 30 seconds left. Onto the AWP he goes. Both these players on the other side, they were very, very low for Fnatic. That AK might have done him a lot of favors here in the clutch. He'll try and get that bomb down, but already the rotations are in. He's getting shot from under the train, over the train. You name it, there's bullets coming in from that direction. Fnatic, another round on this CT side, showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely could have had a better read on those rotations from Fnatic. Didn't seem too aware of the connector push when, you know, his teammate just threw smokes down B to fake a B play. And obviously Fnatic are going to rotate through the connector, the fastest point of rotation as a CT playing bomb train. So it only makes sense for them to come back out the other side, but not aware of that. And 6-0 now as Aristocracy trying to quicken things up. Taz picked up immediately. JW's got to deal with the Ivy play. He hears it, but they're already up top. He's found a kill, getting a chance to back off as well. A second shot as Aristocracy do not decide to gamble with him. They'll go back towards Broden, but that's not been an easy fight for them. Nice shot from Diha. He gets a follow-up through the smoke, and Golden goes down. Rallen and Diha combining 4-2, and they are the last 2 alive. Make that just 1 in the corner. Flusher not checking it. That's a kill, but the molly is going to finish off the job. and that will be the round coming through for the likes of Fnatic. No surprises here.
I'm really hoping that we just see Aristocracy keep this faster pace, though. The 2 rounds that they've done it, these have been the closest. And that one there, they only had Mac 10s. They only had a very limited buy in it. I think, you know, when you've got players like Manice looking good on that AWP early, Diha, he was the standout player for this squad yesterday. He was looking so damn good. When you've got players like that that can just turn these rounds on their head, I see no reason to not just throw them into these bomb sites and have them open things up. These faster rounds have been looking good. They denied Fnatic a lot of map control early. And you can see Fnatic aren't looking as confident in things like that main aggression, that pop dog aggression anymore. They've fallen back a bit into these bomb sites as a result.
Ooh, Roland. So annoying here. Just pushing up in the pop dog again, doing damage to Taz. One thing just made aware to me by Chad Sponge Birchall is that Aristocracy have had 0 opening kills in this map so far. No man advantages at the start of the round. They need that AWP to find these opening kills here if they want a chance to convert anything. Always playing at the disadvantage. That Ivy smoke gives room for Aristocracy to get out. Molly for JW. Ooh, he's not going to commit with it. That could have kept them stuck in the sidelines. Diha's going to get boosted up. He should be able to see JW on the site as he comes back in, and there's the kill. Finally a pick coming in for Aristocracy. The first 5-on-4 they have had. What will they do with it?
Yeah, let's see if that is the first step needed for Aristocracy to make if they want to fight around. Crims equalizing this out, getting that late trade onto Diha. He's getting pressured from main, having to reposition. Players already out from Ivy, and that's Crims. Locked out of the round. Flusher has at least pulled this back a bit more, and now into the 2-on-2 as he's even removed Ralin through that smoke. Taz trying to get this bomb planted. Brolin has gone on one hell of a flank from Pop Dog.
Flusher's just stalling. That's all he wants to do. He's already shown his position. They know where he is. He's using utility, and that's just buying time for Brolin to catch him in the back, and that's what he's done. Mal's getting picked up. It's up to Taz. So much experience on this player, but 36 HP, 1-on-2. The bomb in his favor, but Brolin's coming wide. He doesn't check it. He doesn't commit to the wall, and now Taz, he's got time in his favor. Flusher's going to have to tap the bomb. He's full sticking it. Taz has got the wrap. It's not being covered, and that's the kill. That's the round. Taz has done it on his own. 9 points of health. Can he find the follow-up? No, but it doesn't matter. 7-1. Finally, Aristocracy getting on this T side.
Yeah, and Taz doing a stellar job in spite of Fnatic looking like they had the read, right? The nade comes in at that perfect point to find the damage, but not enough to get the kill. They give Taz away into that clutch, and he will seize that opportunity. Diha as well, the man to find the entry. I imagine he's someone we're going to have to look to a lot more to create that space and give those opportunities the way of Aristocracy. Mal's early on over here at main, and that is Crims hitting the deck. So once again, Aristocracy taking the man advantage. Second opening kill that they've found in this game. Last time it was enough to convert a round win. Will that be the case once again?
This time Miles has actually got himself into main, and he's hidden in the corner. Brolin seems aware. That's a Molotov, but he gets double peeked, and Aristocracy will find him. JW has to hold Ivy if he doesn't want the A site to be corrupted, and that's the bomb dropped up in main. Golden almost holding down the line for another. It's Flusher alone. 1-on-3. The nade should be good. Taz brought down to 37, and Flusher on that long wrap round through CT spawn. This should be Aristocracy's chance to plant, and plant they shall. Diha's hearing all these footsteps, and that'll be their second round. Pieces starting to come together here, Harry. Took some time. Took a few to warm up.
Crucially as well, right? Maus breaks that silent streak that he's been on. He was 0-7, I think, heading into that round. So he finally has some impact here for Aristocracy. And it's a pretty big, impactful kill, right? It ends up being the opener in that round.
And money gone from Fnatic. It only took 2 rounds for Aristocracy to break the bank. It showed they have actually been putting kills up on the board. It's just those conversions that they have been lacking. So Fnatic, no investment here. P250 and a flash, and already that is gone. So Golden getting picked up on B opens up this site, and Maniz is just going to double down. He's going to speed things right up into B. Flash out for Crims will get a couple of players blind, but one player's already out, and I don't think he's ready for that. Maniz Almost catching that kill. Crims is going to be calling for the cavalry as Aristocracy get themselves deep inside of B. 5-on-3 bomb going down as well for this T side, and really it's just about whatever kills Fnatic can find at this point.
Brolin just did a lot of damage, straight up killing Rowland and getting a dink down onto Manice. You've certainly got an opportunity to restrict this T-side economy. JW's even waiting for the pop dog flank, so there's a chance he gets rewarded for this. Mouse does seem aware of this possibility, however, so he's not going to go up that ladder anytime soon. Aristocracy, a third round.
Oh, JW so patient, waiting for the right time to strike. That's a nice play. And if he does more damage, they could die to the bomb. They do. 2 more players falling down. He dinked Mouse to 35 HP, and then the bomb gets the kill. That's really nice. See, if JW shoots earlier there, maybe he dies and maybe they get away, but he just holds his line, holds down the... or holds patiently, rather, and gets the damage later in the round. If you are watching this game and you want a round specifically broken down, you can use the hashtag on Twitter, #ClipItChad, and be sure to hashtag ESL Pro League as well. And Chad will break that down for you. Chad will get on the telestrator and he will show you what was right and what was wrong.
It really is a public service that he is doing, and he's working for you. He's out here making that money. So take full advantage of it. Don't let Chad just walk away with the paycheck easily. Oh, Manice just gone straight through that smoke. Aristocracy lost that man advantage in this round, but Manice is quick to cancel it out with that kill on to Crims. JW trying to take up position here. That just leaves him in the prying eyes of Deha. Mouse has gotten deep within B as well, and he can con this to the rest of the squad that this site is empty. They try and split towards CT, and that's not panned out. So now you're waiting for this flank to come in if you're Aristocracy. You want all 3 players here, and Golden's gone through the smoke, finding both players down in Ivy. Mouse, they were waiting all round for this B-Rap to come in, and Flusher is none the wiser. This should be the first kill found. He's just got to get that 1v1. Flusher almost gets the read. I mean, I don't know how he manages that. Just has the inkling to check behind. Golden up on top of the trains, and shots coming in. Mouse is dinked down.
Run.
Retrieves the bomb, trying to smoke the cross to give himself a passageway back into this round.
Is he going to go through this? That is a ballsy play. 20 seconds, though. It's not like he has much of a choice. He's waited around long enough. Now he's got the time. He's got the chance. Golden's hidden in the pop dog, waiting for his moment, and a perfect time to strike for Golden, the in-game leader. 4 kills there for Fnatic. Great work from Flusher. He doesn't get a kill in that round, but he provides very critical information. As said, they lose that B control. Flusher rotates off and goes CT. He spots that boost, most importantly, that this T side have been utilizing outside Ivy, and he comes into Golden, who just comes in through the smoke and gets these next 2 kills here. Very nice work.
Tactical timeout for Aristocracy. Wondering if we're got the cash to see the AWP back in the hands of Manice. It's just this eco round, so that talk, you imagine focusing on what goes down in the next. They do have 2 nades, going to look to try and get those downrange into connector.
Ooh.
And they have actually brought Golden down low, so that's a nice little lineup. However, it's just these pistols to follow through behind it. So the damage is one thing, but kills are another, and they've all gone in the way, the Swedes.
Nice.
However, that is a rifle retrieved, and with Golden being brought down low, you could have looked to find something in this round. However, it's only Rowland left in the blink of an eye. These rifles making pretty quick work of this eco from Aristocracy. Rowland, he'd love to get even one more kill just to disrupt the economy of Fnatic. And taking away those 2 rifles, only one of them retrieved for the Fnatic squad. That left a Scout, an MP9, and an M4 carried forward. So if you're Fnatic, yeah, you win that one, but you don't really hold on to the weaponry that you would have liked. And you think about how low their money's been in these last few, this actually means that in this one, it wouldn't surprise me if we see that Scout, that MP9, still in play. They will throw the Scout away, but they've kept the MP9 on Brolin.
Although that doesn't really feel like a handicap with the positions he's been playing, basically T-spawn every round, pushing that pop dog, flanking ladder, getting inside T-con with, you know, JW supporting him with that AWP. This time, obviously, no AWP for Fnatic, as you say, but they've got pretty much everything else, and they've certainly got a 9-3 scoreline. That's good enough.
Hey.
Trying to remain positive despite the situation he's in. But though 3 rounds, not the worst.
And Taz is just always such a treat. Like
Yeah.
when he first made this team, I think they were Kingwin originally, and then they became Devils One briefly before transitioning back to this Aristocracy name.
Too many names.
I know. Yeah. When he first made it, though, I was so happy. I got to cast one of the first lands they went to, which was the DreamHack Open Montreal. They were actually able to pick up the win there. And it was great seeing him back on camera. You know, he's one of the only Polish players left from the original VP squad, really finding success. I mean, Virtus Pro, I saw that they've been doing some stuff as of late. But I think Aristocracy do have that mantle of the best team in Poland right now. It's been a while since we've seen Polish CS return to the levels it was once at. I'd love for it to make the comeback. And it's great that you've still got, you know, one of the golden gods in the picture in the form of Taz. I would love just like almost like my own golden statue of him.
He's a 5-star man, Harry.
He is a 5-star man.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Don't drop those hand warmers. Guess it was the cold hands. Catches everyone out. Manise is on that AWP here. JW doesn't have his, so worth noting for Fnatic. That being said, hey, you win this round, big profitable upgrade available. Taz looking like he wanted to go fast out of T-con, but the molly is down, and that will deny him. Brolin again back to this close position. He's gonna get flashed in. Nice. Taz not getting blinded at all from that. There's a trade from Crims at least, but that's opened up something on A, and now only one player on this B site needs to do it all. Flusher, Molotov down. They've already crossed right past it. He is getting run at, and Diho will trade. 1-for-1 again. Aristocracy, nice work. Nice, you know, refragging so far on this T side, but Rannan gets tagged out of nowhere, and we're down to a 3-on-3 retake.
Yeah, he runs through that Molotov that was down in the site. He gets brought to 12 points of health doing so. He's retrieved the AWP at least, so he's got that to fall back on. Diha spotted, the one man inside of the site, the other two playing for that post plant. Ralin getting that 1 kill, pretty massive considering he's on 12 points of health. Who wins this fight? Diha or JW? And it's JW, of course it is. Time's ticked away though. Manise up in heaven. Oh, it almost gets that kill. The nade's gonna find JW. Crims is on it, and Manise gets them both. Oh, a symphony of death from Manise as he times that perfectly. The need to follow up, everything is there for Aristocracy, and they've snatched that round away from Fnatic. JW and Crims, duo as old as time itself, not able to get the job done there in that 2 versus 1.
Yeah, and Aristocracy, well, this was a rough start, but they've turned it into what, you know, is looking like it's going to be a good half, a 9-6 potentially here with Fnatic having to force buy for the last 2 rounds. They don't want to play for, you know, potential 10-5. They want all the rounds, Harry. And here at the Pro League, well, we are used to all the rounds, but I don't know if this one is live. To be honest, it looks like it's definitely not, and we're going to get a quick restart going. And will Fnatic reconsider that buy? Unlikely. Their money's already low, right? Getting reset, 1,400 on some of these players. No real reason to eco. You know, when the reason players don't eco in this situation is next round, what are you going to have? A UMP with Kevlar and a smoke, like no big deal. You'd rather have 2 rounds of a pistol force buy or a scout or a shotgun than a measly little UMP. What do you go to, SMG on the CT side or on either half, Harry? But CT side, let's go with that.
MP9, 100%.
Yeah.
Best one, high fire rate, good damage, cheap price, everything you can need. It's got its all. As long as you're not buying the P90.
We saw
Cajun,
that yesterday, yeah.
Right, shout out to you. As long as you're not buying the P90, I'm fine with it. I think even the Bison is better than the P90.
At least it's cheap, right? So it's like, you know.
And it's the no-kill bonus. It's the no-kill bonus with the P90. I can just never justify using it for that reason either. It's so expensive. You get nothing from it. It would be like if the CZ was $900. You know, you just wouldn't use it.
I remember a few years ago, you know, following this team in Maine that had one guy who just played SMG only, and they made a thread about it on Reddit, and it was about how, like, oh yeah, teams should incorporate an SMG player to drop guns over and play SMGs. You know, he was all right. He was in Maine. You know, he's not that bad.
Mate,
he was playing P90.
I'll take
just
that
rushing,
role.
basically.
I'll take that role.
But,
I'll be the SMG player.
Yeah, not too viable.
Astralis, if you're ever looking for a professional Bison user, I don't want to say it's me, but you found your guy and it's me. So the offer's there. It's all on the table.
I never really got the Mac 10 myself. I never really got into that gun. I don't like T-side SMGs.
Really?
You know, obviously they're great when pros do it, but personally, you know, I like a Deagle, me.
I love the Mac 10.
Even a sword off at times if you want to get spicy, Harry. Nothing like taking apartments on Inferno with a sword off. JW style. We've got updates from down in London. PC issues are going on for one of these players, are restarting something or other, and then we'll be back in. So not too long, Harry, hopefully only a couple of minutes before we get back into the end of this half. To recap, Fnatic starting this map off very, very well with a 7-0 lead. Aristocracy starting to speed things up somewhat, have found success from doing so, and they've found themselves 4 rounds off the back. Now Fnatic's money has been broken at 9-4 and puts us in a very realistic chance of Aristocracy ending this half with a 9-6 on T-side train. That's pretty damn good, especially considering who you're up against. But one thing I am really scared for is that T-side of Fnatic, Harry. They have just looked lethal yesterday, at least.
And that's something I think that Aristocracy are really going to struggle with heading into that CT half, you know, is just how aggressive Fnatic have looked.
It goes both ways, right? Because Aristocracy have had time to prep, and as a team, right, they're definitely going to know what they're doing, being on the same page, playing together, having positions locked down. But they need to make sure that you know, everything is very smooth in terms of rotations, not leaving gaps open, not letting Fnatic catch these timings that they so love to do. I think back to Inferno, the amount of times that Brolin got in the CT spawn yesterday with the CTs having no idea. You know, stuff like that. And on a map like Train, where you do have to hold so many positions, you know, 3 entries on the A site, 2 on B. If anyone's rotating, if anyone's looking anywhere else, that leaves the timing open for Fnatic to grab, and grab they shall. Well, I'm seeing fist bumps and headsets are still on, so we should be getting back into things.
Not too much available for this Fnatic CT side in this round. They've tried to cobble a bye together into round 14. This is leaving them forcing till the end of the half if they lose this one. So Aristocracy, you know, while it was a pretty grim start, while Fnatic just chain all those rounds together and it's a real drought for the polls, now, you know, you pick this one up, you've got the potential, a very, very good chance at going 6-9 at the half. And you're more than happy with that if you're Aristocracy. Crims over here with this scout, holding for the main aggression. Taz, if he drops down into the pop dog, he might get a bit of a nasty surprise. 2 players here. Mouse tries to trade. And he will get 1, but it's not enough to open up the pop dog position. Manice is holding for this connector rotation, but just as he looks away, Golden gets into position down in the connector. Crims, he's let a man out from Ivy. No. Golden's going to dig down Diha. And now Manice, Rallen, 2 versus 3. This was the chance at a 9-6 half for Aristocracy, and it's getting stolen away from them by Fnatic. Now only Manice left, and Golden puts him down. The AWP, there we go, can be retrieved. We heard it. We heard the switch. And Fnatic, big round to pick up. A good round as well to pull in that double pop dog play. Very much the deciding factor in securing that one for the Swedes.
We haven't really seen these T's go towards Pop Dog at all really in this map, so Fnatic, what a perfect round to put 2 in that position, something they've not done at all yet on the CT side, and Aristocracy not ready for it at all. And look at the money, Harry. This is not how you want the end of the half to go for the Poles. They had everything going for them. They had that 9-6 potential with a full buy in the previous, but solo AK and a bunch of pistols around it. JW's on that AWP, and he is so fast. D is dead. Brolin gets to the knees as he runs ahead of that Molotov, and 5-on-3 immediately. Aristocracy finding very little value in this round. Nows is just going to go down this ramp smoke. Just waiting in it. JW, ooh, in a world of hurt on Ivy. Put to 2 HP thanks to the grenade coming through from Rowland, but it won't finish off the kill. Prims has even taken Pop Dog once again.
And that's the thing, Aristocracy, you're holding here. You're hoping that Fnatic go too aggressive, right? Get a bit overzealous, but they're just not going to. They're very, very content with the 5-on-3. They've got this limited bit of utility on the back of Taz. Flashbang's gone over, and with it, the main peak comes through, but Brolin winning it out, looking to 11-4 the half now are Fnatic, and it might just go that way. Taz left up in the clutch, 30 seconds left, that bomb is down out in the open, and he's even been tagged down by JW. Taz, they know where he is. They've got his name, number, address, mother's maiden name, name of his first dog, you name it, they've got it. Crim's gonna shut him down. And that's the 11-4 half for Fnatic. They'll lock that one in. The CT side looks good from the Swedes. Can they keep up these fantastic T sides that we've been seeing from them? Or are Aristocracy gonna somehow manage to turn this one around? Obviously, it's their map pick. And so if they want a chance in this series, you feel like they've got to get it. Let's see if they will make that happen after a quick break.
Hold up your sign though, they ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that.
That sounds like a pop song.
Take a dive before you die, y'all. It's the only way to live. You can't be without it, baby. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Try before you sign off. Shit can kill the sick. Real stuff. It's the only way to live. Fancy cars and the smiles of the ocean. Purple sky, let that night come with peace. Anywhere you wanna be. Anywhere you wanna be. Yeah, yeah. Hold up your sign, though. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. Pick up, I know to be right on. Yeah. 'Cause no one really gives. Don't look back, I'll keep your eyes on. Long ago, long ago. Doesn't matter what it come from. Never gave a shit. Real soul. Let it take a hit. Hey. Who's getting high on emotion? Look around, look around. People fight all their life for some peace. Yeah. Look around, look around. Fancy cars and the smiles of the ocean. Purple sky, let that night come with peace. Anywhere you wanna be. Anywhere you wanna be. Yeah, yeah. Hold up your sign, though. They ain't count on it. They ain't count on it. They ain't count on it. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. Take off, take off. Rush at the rush. Take off, take off.
a one-sided affair after the CT half of train for Fnatic. It may be the Poles map pick, but currently they are down by a distance, Harry. They're going to need to pull it all the way back as they head over to the favored half, but it's not looking easy with Fnatic hot off the press, hot off a win in Malmo, and looking good as yesterday. They took North in the series 2-0. They're looking to do the same today, Harry. I don't think there's much that can stop them.
Yeah, I mean, they're keeping up these strong performances, right? And even when you don't have Brolin dropping 30, you've still got so many players that are in this squad that can do that job, right? So this time it's actually Golden leading by example, topping the charts of Fnatic. A fast pistol round in from the Swedes, and already Raled, he's been turned to mincemeat. He just gets cut down almost immediately. Golden, happy feet, up on top of the train. Ducks on down. Diha, he's forced out from the connector. This is a 4-on-5 retake, 3-on-5 retake. Before this round has all even started, Taz, Maus, and Diha, 3-on-5. They've got to do the impossible, and firstly, that means getting past Brolin. That's a challenge in and of itself.
Yeah, it's just Diha now. He was so sick up against Astralis in that best of 3, but this one is not realistic. 1-on-4 can only get the first, and Fnatic, they take a pistol round, a second one in this map, 12-4. And I mean, just going straight into this second half, what do you even do if you're Aristocracy? You can force in round number 2, but this is only going to delay your first buy round and dig your hole deeper. That being said, I even at this scoreline, I like the force because you get two benefits of it, right? Either you win this, and yeah, that's great, you turn the economy around, or your first buy round has orbs. Instead, they're going to eco, which is also fine, but it means they probably won't even have an orb in this entire map if Fnatic keep up these rounds. A bit hamstrung by the economy here, but that's what happens when you go down 11-4. Fnatic walking up Ivy, and look at this stack from Aristocracy. Taz is watching it on A, but everyone else set towards B. And once Fnatic get this control, Taz has moved off as well. So this is really good timing for the Swedes. They can overrun this A site. Taz wrapping round, maybe catching a timing here, but they should be watching this corner without a doubt. JW creeping through. Taz getting chased. He dinks Golden, but that is minimal damage at the end of the day. It's Flusher just trying to sell this B fake. I like that little smoke. We've been seeing Brolin use this a lot as well, and it allows you to peek towards connector while coming down that ramp. You know, take a fight with a bit of a one-way, but with a Mac 10, he's just going to chill on the ramp right now, keeping these B players in the site. The bomb will be coming to join them, but Fnatic are starting to realize A is empty.
Yeah, there's a chance for an East to get away with an AK. JW, he's just playing with him, and he baits him into Golden. And this round is all said and done.
Wow.
Fnatic keep it clean in spite of a few players going low. Golden, so confident. Who goes for the double fist bump? I mean, like, that is...
2 for 1.
Yeah. You know, we see a lot of teams, they can't even land one fist bump properly. So Fnatic, they've got the synergy, that's for sure.
We need some, like, secret handshakes.
Me and Rush have got a secret handshake.
I have seen it. It's not a secret. So.
Well, it's secret in that none of the viewers at home know it.
Well, let's keep it that way, Harry. 13-4. And this is the buy for Aristocracy, right? This is the only buy they're going to get if Fnatic keep things up. And already, 10 seconds in, no utility. They do get a kill, though. An advantage on the CT side. It is a bonus round for Fnatic. Diha's going to upgrade to the AK-47 as well. JW might just drop in because it is JW, but...
I'm pretty sure so. Brolin and him were messing around. Brolin knifed him.
Really?
Yeah, up above the pop dog. That's why JW's on 78 HP.
So toxic.
Yeah, you know. I don't know if that's infighting or if it's just banter between the Swedes.
I think at 13-4, it's banter.
It certainly feels like it. However, in this round, they are sitting a man down. Flush has been bought low. Obviously, you've already highlighted this as that bonus round attempt. So if they can get away with a bomb plant here, they'll take that. They're looking to restrict this CT economy and make some money of their own. They think they might find that solace here at the B site. And Brolin, with that opener, he'll at least lock in a bomb plant here, almost definitely, unless Maniz can deny it, and he will. So they've denied that bomb plant in the way of Fnatic. It's only Golden left. He's somehow going to get that kill onto Taz.
Yeah,
if that's me with the Galil, I do 14-7.
That's, yeah, it's not a lot of damage. Tapping away at range, that's what you got to do. That spray control is a bit of a crazy one with the Galil. Not a fan. But that's a round for Aristocracy, and we no longer have to sit around thinking, okay, they only get this one buy round. Now they're going to have everything. No AWP just yet, but at least actual utility behind these guns. And Fnatic, that was only a bonus. They had SMGs, remember, so now fully purchased up. 13-5. Brolin looking for entries on that A site. No one found on the cross. Pop Dog is empty. JW is now taking that control. Taz can't afford to stand up here because then he becomes exposed to the Pop Dog. JW flashed out, player on the site already gone. D has been picked up. Taz gets spotted, has to fall off. JW, he's on a tear. 2 kills in the site. Taz flashing himself in, but Brolin scoped up with the Krieg, and we know how good that gun is. JW won't stop, and Brolin with a full house as well. 3 and 2 apiece. It's another round for Fnatic. It's feeling like the map is slipping through the fingers of Aristocracy. No one dying, Harry.
Yeah, and a lot of the rounds in the first half went a similar way. It wasn't until we finally saw this this Polish squad get a handle on that money situation that they were able to chain a couple together. And they don't have the time to really break an economy here. They don't have the time to build up much of their own. It's this force buy to deny map point the way of Fnatic, and that's a big kill found to open this one up from Rallen. At a critical moment in this game, he's helped take the man advantage, and no trades, no equalizers coming through just yet. Thankfully, Golden's relieved some of the pressure, but Manice now in those B halls. That's going to force Fnatic toward this A site. And that's more players into this scoped rifle on Rallen, continuing to feed the beast that lurks in A. Crims, Golden, 2 versus 4. They've finally dealt with Rallen, but it's at heavy cost. Crims now brought to his knees, 9 points of health. He's looking towards his IGL to try and make a play. And D has Deagle. Looking crisp as ever.
Yeah, Aristocracy at least looking like this round is going to be theirs. Crims hoping for anything. On the plus side, when Crims dies, his score is going to be 13-37. So if he doesn't get any kills, then, small positives to draw away. But 30 seconds. All he's doing is stalling this timeout so Aristocracy over-rotate and leave a site with only 1 player on. They've got 3 players. So Manice is sitting on the bomb train, but I don't see any way where Aristocracy, lose even a kill here, really. Diha's watching pop. Crims is coming through. Oh, the timing, that's good, but Diha flicks back. Crims misses his 1 shot, and Aristocracy get a 6th round. They salvage something on the CT side. No bomb plant for Fnatic, so those funds will start to diminish, but it's not the worst case scenario considering the scoreline. We may even have the AWP come out for Aristocracy soon.
Oh, aggression from Rallen. This is not something we're too used to seeing from Aristocracy, and that will just blindside JW. Those nades making quick work. That double nade stack shutting down the unarmored AWP, the glass cannon. And there it is, followed up through the smoke. Diha.
It's a bomb.
He needed to be the man to step up in this game. He's definitely the star of this Aristocracy squad. He has been finding success, and a lot of these rounds coming off the back of him. This one might be no exception to that rule.
Ooh.
Flusher not quite able to catch the timing onto that kill there. Will now try and back away. Rallen's going back in for more. And they are the masters of Ivy.
Yeah, Fnatic 2 on 5 now and completely split up. It's all about just winning your jewels at this point, but Miles is scoped in from Connector on Flusher's position. Aristocracy, not a worry with them giving up the bomb as well. They know they have the advantage. They don't need to hold on to the package. It just isn't worth it. Fnatic 30 seconds. Crims hasn't even taken this bomb back. He's awaiting another push that just will never come through. Aristocracy have settled back into this very passive setup. Diha holding from the bomb train. And it's a save. 20 seconds. If Crims doesn't hold W now completely into the site, this round is done. Flusher throwing nades down on B to trying to fake and force utility / rotations, but ultimately it will just be a 7th round with Fnatic holding onto guns. I guess they don't want to eco next round, or they would rather at least have these 2 weapons. Crims has taken an AWP, so yeah, at this scoreline, yeah, it's a good call. Fnatic, they're going to have 2 guns next round. Might even see everyone else just buy up so the money gets leveled out. But one thing this does mean is if Fnatic aren't able to get a win with these 2 saved weapons, then Aristocracy are going to be able to get their heads and, most importantly, the score back in the game as Fnatic's money comes to a close.
Yeah, and this is where these saved rifles really do have to do a hell of a lot, right? You don't have them in this next round if you're Fnatic, so you're hoping that they can have some good results here, and they already have 2 kills coming in. Okay, Manice, he's at least alleviated the pressure, and my word, the pressure's off. 3 kills down at the ramp. This round's done. Crimson Flusher, they sure do make it interesting in the beginning, but Manice... masterful down towards the B site, and now it feels like Aristocracy finding their footings. For the Polish squad, you just hope it's not too little too late.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. All it takes is one big round from Fnatic. All you need is one of those fast rounds from Brolin that we've seen him do so many times. However, certainly doesn't seem impossible now for Aristocracy to pull this one back. We're looking at silver linings. We're looking at the positivity from this. We're wanting a 3-map series here.
Fnatic are playing for a bomb plant in this round, it seems, if they take this package towards B. Unsure yet. They're above pop, and with 3 coming out Ivy, it might even be an A-side split, but you're going to have a hard time crossing out a pop with a pistol and getting that bomb down. These Ivy players have got to find success, so maybe they can wrap B, and we can see Crimson Flusher come and join them from those halls. Now starting to move into position. Aristocracy re-smoking and rotating. Maniz is going to leave this B bomb site, so solo play for Mouse. That is exactly what Fnatic want. Golden trying for this wrap. Now 2 more coming to join Fnatic in the halls while Golden sells his Ivy fake. Gets a bit of damage, but that's not enough, as now Fnatic are going to get a chance to walk into B. I say get a chance, it's all they've really got to do in this round, as Aristocracy have heard them in the halls already. And here it is, go time.
You can already see it with that kill coming in and Manice rotating away. That has left Mouse alone at the B side of the map. Manice has only just arrived here, so there is now a chance for that bomb plant to come in. Ooh, so close through the smoke. JW just about getting those numbers plugged in. Brolin still in rotation, set up over towards ramp. JW just gonna miss the timing there to find Diha. And Brolin not in a position to deny this defuse. Aristocracy, 9th round solidified. Money made for Fnatic, though. They get what they wanted to out of that round. Hopefully now with everything, we can see a bit more from the Swedes, who have fallen quiet in these last few.
Yeah, they've fallen quiet, but we have to remember the context of some of these rounds, right? It was just that one Ivy push play from Diha that got 2 kills, and Fnatic saved guns. They've taken 2 ecos since. You know, it's been a while since we've had Fnatic with this kind of buy. And this is where you'd imagine that they should be just trying to close the game, pull out whatever they've got. Not one of these fast rounds where someone just runs through T-Con and hopes for the best. Oh, Taz, that's a great play, pushing ahead of the molly, and he's found 2. Bodies dropping into the floor. Taz almost with a 3rd, but the trade's imminent and instant. Fnatic in a 3-on-3. Blink and you miss it. JW's holding for the main push. Maniz is here with the AWP, but this is not the gun you want in this position, and it could spell disaster.
Brolin, not ready for the close player, and this is where, if you're Fnatic, you would have loved to have had a player nearby to trade that. Manice is able to drop the Molotov and just back out of danger. So he plucks the player in main from the round and secures a man advantage, and then just retreats back into his hidey hole.
Aristocracy have been doing a really good job at that, you know, knowing when to disengage and when to like fall off after getting a pick or you know, gaining map control. It's a smart decision because JW has moved in with the bomb and Manish should be able to spot this going above. There's the kill. Bomb dropped and all the info in the world for Aristocracy. Uh-oh. Now it's looking realistic. After that buy round, Fnatic, they are trying to run their T side, but they're getting disrupted by these aggressive plays. That's 2 rifle rounds now in a row for Taz and the boys, where they've forced early fights and found a 5-on-3 as a result. We had that Diha double kill down Ivy. We've had Taz push Pop Dog with 2 here. And so Fnatic, they're starting every rifle round with a disadvantage. While they are trading it and making it an immediate 3-on-3, you're just not being able to run the setup that you want to run. You're getting your default disrupted.
Yeah, I would love to see, we've seen Manish on that AWP playing over towards B at the start of a lot of these rounds, right? And then rotating over towards that A site as the clock ticks down a bit. I would love to see maybe from Fnatic as they approach this kind of area where they're into this situation where you can take these partial investments. I'd love to see just a pistol play with some armor, some utility, set piece into that A site and see if you can use the utility to close the gap between you and some of these AWPs, some of these scoped rifles that Aristocracy have had in play. Because this B site has just been on lockdown, and I think a lot of that coming off the back of this AWP presence here. Diha trying to get into the Pop Dog will get shut down. This is looking like that fast play from Fnatic. Kill comes through. Brolin securing the pretty decent foothold towards the A site, and now they can close this distance. They can close the gap and try and retrieve some of these dropped weapons. Manish over at the back of Old Bomb, a long way from this A site on the AWP, trying to find anything to get Aristocracy back in, and it's Maus in with that first kill, traded by Brolin, but he's bought very, very low, and that allows Manish to nade him out of the round. JW hiding on this ladder, up on top of the green train now, looking for the man on the bomb, and he's lined up the headshot. JW getting out of danger, and now it's only Rallen. He'll tap the bomb. JW not falling for it, but now he has, and oh no, Rallen wraps him. Is there enough time left for the defuse? I don't think there is. JW might have done it, and indeed he has. Fnatic, an eco round wins on the bomb time, and name a more iconic duo. They did it yesterday, and even if you think back to Malmo, right, the way that they take that entire event is with the Brolin CZ down on ramp. They just seem so powerful in these pistol rounds, when they're playing fast, when they're playing ferocious, when they don't really have anything to lose. They look so deadly. I get some real old school vibes from that. And so now, map point for the Swedes, Aristocracy. This was looking so doable. They'd managed 5 rounds in a row to get this one to the wire, but it might all be for nothing. Taz, I think he's about to get flashed into the Pop Dog. He'll go through 2 players here, and that flashbang is fantastic. Taz capitalizing brilliantly. A huge advantage taken here for Aristocracy. No way to trade that if you're Fnatic. You do not want to go down into the Pop Dog. Looking instead for some solace over towards the B side of the map. Manish here with that AWP looks to complicate matters though.
Yeah, he should be able to get a guaranteed kill here if they don't smoke it off. That's a leg. Does he take the damage? Yes, he wants free damage, but he won't get a kill behind it. Luckily, there's a trade on the site. Brolin still alive and kicking, but he's down to 17 after that AWP shot. Bomb getting planted for Fnatic. No Molotov for that post plant, but JW's grabbed an AWP and he's gone up above. Taz, not ready for that re-peek, and it's a 2-on-2. Fnatic might be able to close it out. There's that smoke for Brolin, peeking above it towards a connector. Such a great one-way. Rallen, no way to know. That nade is good. Brolin's dead. JW again having to clutch it out for Fnatic. The bomb in his favor. An AWP on Rallen. It's the same setup, but this time on B, he's just going to stick the bomb. Getting it on the defuse. JW, missed shot, flashes out. Rallen's got it. Rallen's won the round. Sticking it in the smoke. 11 for Aristocracy. That was the only way he could have won that.
I'm really glad that they did, because it lets us talk about that peak down ramp. That is something, Hugo, if you remember, back at the Asia Minor, we saw Vici throw that, you peek a player down the ramp, you show their feet so that the AWP shoots the leg, right? That's not a kill. He only did 90 damage to Brolin. And then that allowed the immediate repeat to come through from JW on that AWP. So you've baited the shot out from the AWP, you know where it is, you know you've got that split second where your AWPer can't be returned fired on, and that allows Fnatic to take that foothold into the B site. That's not something we've seen much in a very, very long while. We were wondering if we were going to see it a bit more after the Asia Minor. So I'm glad that we've seen Fnatic give that one a go, because it's a really interesting way of, you know, you kind of like hand your opponent an advantage almost. You give them what they believe is an advantage, and you use it against them. So it's a real mind game. I love that.
Oh, the flash in. Taz, he's going to get pop flash in again. Crims is here ready and waiting. Wrong side, though, looking into the wall, and Crims was ready for it. Finally, Fnatic get ahead of that pop dog play that Aristocracy have just been running so consistently on the CT side. They needed to as well. They needed this pick with only 4 rounds separating these teams, and Fnatic's money on the edge. One of these orbs, again, back on B. He's waiting. Diha's with him as well. Only 2 players on the outer site right now, and Crims is in the pop dog. Players up in main as well. Flash is going over. Mouse has got to step up. He's had a rough game, and the Flash won't make his game any easier. Rala missing that AWP shot. He's down to 10. Does get the kill into Brolin. That's a huge frag. Can he stay alive any longer? No. It's a trade from the AWP up in main. Venice, similar story, and it's just Diha left. This might be it. Fnatic closing out Aristocracy's map. It was a long one, but they have shut it down. 16-11. Aristocracy, they at least make it close. They make it interesting, but it will not be their game to take away Fnatic. A map up in the series with their pick coming up.